Welcome to the Kick-Ass Talks podcast. I'm your host, business and marketing mentor, Paula Hemmings. Thank you so much for joining me. This week, I want to talk to you about the 5 misconceptions about the entrepreneurial burnout. So, what is burnout? According to Forbes, burnout is defined as a physical or mental collapse caused by overwork or stress. You will start to notice symptoms before you get to the stage of burnout. So the symptoms will include things like feeling unproductive, feeling anxious, you may be feeling overcritical, starting to feel negative towards the work that you're doing and negative towards others around you. You find yourself wasting time on social media, clocking up those miles, scrolling through the news feed, mile after mile with that thumb action going on. You also may find yourself being busy with busyness, not actually achieving anything in your business. You might get to the end of the day and you think, what have I done? I've sat at this computer all day, but I feel like I've achieved nothing. And that may be because you started indulging in really low value tasks, avoiding the high value income producing activities. And it's not through lack of motivation, it's just that you can't seem to muster up the energy to do the tasks that are going to be a bit more taxing on your brain. At home, you might find that you get easily annoyed and have trouble sleeping. So these are the kind of symptoms that you need to look out for. It might be a notice that you're getting towards burnout. So misconception number 1, hashtag no days off. Now we see this hashtag being used a lot on social media. But who's writing it? Are these people really not having any days off? Well, if they are, I feel a little bit sorry for them. Time off is good. It's actually super important. It's a great way to shut off away from the world, recharge your batteries, give your body and your brain a break, enabling you to come back fresh. When you get back to work on your desk, you'll be full of creativity, full of new energy, new ideas, ready to take on those high value income producing tasks that you may have been avoiding when you were facing burnout. Misconception number 2, you must work all the hours that God sends. Now, this is a total recipe for disaster. Even if you are working long hours, have a cut-off point that you stop working. Personally, I don't work after 9 p.m. because I will start to type gobbledygook. My brain is no good and can no longer work. The only thing it can work at that point is Netflix and my light switch. Honestly, no good for work after that time. So what is your end time? Yes, you may be working longer hours than, our employed friends, but you do need to stop at a point. Have some me time on a daily basis. There's nothing wrong with that. And remember, you're the boss, so you decide what hours that you're working. If you like working late into the night, then maybe don't start so early in the day. If you are better in the early part of the day, then start early and finish earlier. Don't go on into the evening like what I do. I mean, I do work a little bit in the evening, but I don't work late at night because my brain can't handle it. But I know other friends who work brilliantly at night. And actually, when I was younger, for some reason, I could work a lot later in the night, but as I've got older, as you do, I can't seem to work those late hours that I used to. So misconception number 3, you are the whole team in your business. The cleaner, the admin, the accountant, the salesman, the tea maker, head of biscuits, everything. And yes, it's true that we do have to wear many hats as an entrepreneur, but it doesn't serve us to do it all. Delegate as many jobs as you can, especially the ones that you hate. Websites like elance.com and upwork.com are great for finding low price administration staff, website designers, graphic designers, and a whole load of other roles. By hiring out virtually, it will fit the budget of your entrepreneurial pocket if your business isn't where it should be at the moment. I mean, we always want to save money anyway, no matter where our businesses are. If you don't have a head for figures, hire an accountant. Why do all of that work that we're not great at? Outsource it. Get other people to do it. I remember back in the day when I used to be trying to save a pretty penny and not hire an accountant. I would spend days and days and days trying to figure out this awful tax work, trying to get all the receipts together, doing all these spreadsheets, hoping that I'm doing the right things and I'm not going to get a fine and I'm penalised because I was trying to save money and not hire an accountant. Now, when I get any letters from the Internal Revenue or HMRC, whatever they're called these days, I just scan it and send it over to my accountant. So, can you sort this out, please? And it's great because I don't mind numbers, but all the tax and the compliance stuff, I don't know that, and it doesn't serve me to become a tax expert. I'd rather be an expert in business strategy and marketing. That's what I know. That's what I love. I'm not trying to be everything to everyone. So that's misconception number 3. Number 4 is you won't have any time for a social life when you're in business. Now that is total baloney. It is important that you maintain some sort of balance in your life. Arrange a night out with your friends or your family or your partner. Do something that will make you laugh, dance, or just be entertained. You only have one life, and that life is for living. Have fun. Think about the person you were before you got into business. And I know business is fun. I know it's super enjoyable, and you enjoy doing your work. But do take the time out from your business, and you will see the difference upon your return. You'll probably just come up with all sorts of ideas. I am great at business ideas after a glass or 2 of red wine. I don't know why, but it works for me. And finally, misconception number 5 is that burnout means that you're weak or a failure. Although it may seem like this when you're in the burnout zone, this is a completely temporary situation that you can and will overcome. And by implementing some of these tips and strategies I've mentioned here today, you will be doing your best to get out of the burnout stage, or even actually just to avoid it completely. Burnout does not mean that you're weak. It's your body giving you warnings that something needs to change. Listen to your body. So first of all, start feeling the tiredness or the anxiousness and not being able to sleep anymore. These are the warning signs. This is your body giving you a gentle tap on the shoulder. And if you ignore those taps will turn into full-on punches that will knock you down if you continue to ignore them. So in conclusion, burnout is real. Do not ignore it. You are a human and not machine. Breaks and rest are good for you. And we can't be on all of the time. We cannot all be like Gary Vaynerchuk, who I think he said he works about 15 hours a day, if not more. Hashtag no days off is a lie. Who doesn't take time off? They're lying. It's just a hashtag. Don't take it so seriously. And finally, I'd just like to say, take care of yourself. You are important. You deserve breaks. And the world needs you. So if you do burn out, what are we going to do without you? See you again next week. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Ask yourself, what one thing can I implement into my business or life based on what I've just heard? Don't be an information junkie. Take action on what you've learned today. This session is brought to you by the Kick-Ass Entrepreneurs Club, the exclusive member club that helps you to get more clients and more income. If you want to be part of an online community that sets you challenges, teaches monthly masterclasses, gives you accountability partners, resources to use in your business, and much more, go to kaentrepreneurs.co.uk.